Good day, guys. You're welcome to another video from FOREX. You're welcome. This is Chfjpy 4 hours chart. This is a sell that I took on Friday, and then at about this point in time, the trade is currently running in the very good profit. So I got to have done this video on Friday, but I was very busy with some other things. But I will just be showing you exactly what I was looking at, what did I see on the chart that getting me into taking this trade. You know, the goal of this particular video or the videos like this is just to show you guys exactly how you should be looking at the market. When you're looking at the market, how are you approaching it? What can you see? You know, what is the right way to look at the chart without bombarding your chart with any kind of indicators. You know, pull out a read the chart and then take your trade accordingly. So quickly I will be diving into what I was looking at on this particular pair. This is once again Chfjpy chart. Please guys, I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always have a good update of videos like this. We will be releasing them from time to time to give you guys exactly a heads up of how to look at the chart properly. So please click the subscribe button so that you can always see our video. You're welcome once again. So if I zoom out a little bit, we're looking at the bigger scale. You can see, like I said again, this is a 4-hour chart of Chfjpy. So clearly I've marked out the key areas on this particular chart, so I will quickly be explaining exactly what I was looking at that by then. So if you look at the market from this particular spot, from this area here, you can see that from this support the market blasts through very strongly like that to the top. It broke this supportical resistance right here. It broke this particular area, then it goes very far ahead to this point. And what did we see? The market pull back, you know, pulling back, get to this particular area again. It give us a retracement of about if you look at this last push from this point then to this place, the market pull back to this area. That's about 80% of this move that came down to this area. Then the sellers try again right here at this point. The sellers try again, big red candle here, but what did we see? It couldn't make a lower low. You know, couldn't make a lower low means that it couldn't breach this particular spot where the buyers were pushing from previously. So around this particular area, I was like, okay, let's see exactly what the sellers will do. Are they going to break and give us a new low? But hey, it jumps back up 100% to where the sellers started to push from previously. So that got me interested to, like, okay, it seems like this overall buyer is still very much around. They are still interested in this pair. So, and what did you see right here? The sellers couldn't even get to where they pushed to previously. Then it jumps back almost 150% to this part of this particular area, giving us another giving us another a bridge. So it breached this particular spot, then it moved higher, it break. Seller was here, little seller tried to push from here again, then it jumps back to the other side. I was like, okay. So I did a buy around this. I did a video on this particular pair. I did this buy, I think that was late last month. I did this particular buy, took in the trade all the way to this point. So now we can see that from this area the sellers come back very aggressively again. Then buyers push it back up. is too aggressive at this stage, I couldn't pick up a trade, because when you see it moving so far like that or so fast like that without you seeing the momentum dying out, it's a very very dangerous trade to take. So I was like, okay, let's see exactly. So I know that overall we are still in this particular buy overall that is still going up, but we have not been able to break this particular area. We have not been able to break this area. It's still sellers still pushing around this area. So I was like, okay, so when he make this move up to the top here, I was like, okay, let's see, is he going to make a higher high now to give us a new record? But the sellers try to come in, then buyers, let me zoom out a little bit, excuse me, sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. So you see that let me clean up the charts so that you can see exactly what I'm trying to do. So we now come to this particular area. When we see the sellers try to push right here, then buyers take it back up, but we are still within this massive big range right here. Now this is 4 hours chart, remember. Then what do you see? We now see the sellers pushing, boom, taking out this particular buy that was sitting right here, taking it down to the bottom area around here. So at this particular point, I'm looking at it that hey, buyers from this particular area, buyers were sitting here aggressively, buyer was sitting here aggressively. Let's see exactly what the buyers are going to do this time around. I know that this is a breach that the sellers make, so which means a mini sellers territory has been created right here. Then he pushed down to this area. Then what do you see? This same buyer that has been very very hot here, started to struggle. So at this point of this struggle was when I look at, okay, let me go down one more time frame to 1 hour chart to see exactly the momentum of this mini buy now that is coming up. So I switched to 1 hour chart. Let me zoom out a little bit to 1 hour chart and see the buyers here was a little bit aggressive, but it didn't go all the way. I was like, okay, then it started to make chop. Then what do you see? Around this area again, the buyer push very aggressively from here. You break out this particular mini support right here, I mean the mini resistance here. You break this area, like that to go higher, get to this area, then it gets knocked down to about 30-40%. Then the buyers go again, he couldn't breach this area. Then what did you see? It crashed down to about 120-130%. So I was like, okay, it seems like this mini buyer that are going up, they are started to dine out. So let me now see exactly the last push from the buyer. Let's see exactly what they are going to do, because that particular spot, that part of what are they going to do, when you are seeing it dying out, you want to be really sure, you know that hey, they are dying out. So at this point, the buyer has pushed, it couldn't even make up to this area. Then it crashed almost 90%. Then it tried to go again, no higher high again. Then it crashed 100 or 120% to this area. I was like, okay, it seems like the buyers are finally dying out now. Then let him give me that final push to confirm to me that hey, they can't do anything again. So when after this try it again, I couldn't see the buyer do anything. That was when I took that sell. I took that sell here on Friday, and what do you know? The sellers, the market start to perform, start to move down like that. Started to move down like that. Now this was my entry. I took the sell here, then to this area. Now the sell is currently running in a very good profit. I will be moving my stop to below my entry, to let you know that I don't have any risk currently on this trade, but I'm still looking forward to it to drop down to this previous area where the big buyers are pushing from. So I will not be exiting this trade yet. I will be looking forward to it to drop down to this area finally before I exit. So this is exactly the way you want to be looking at the market. It can always be read just like a book, but it takes a bit of time for you to get to that particular to that level. So please guys, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you guys. Cheers.